Hello and welcome to another episode of In the Raw with Jolly. Today I'm going to teach you how to make yummy, ooey gooey, delicious chocolate mud cake cookies. Now, pre-warning, this recipe is not healthy and it's not vegan. There are some animal ingredients in here and you probably get chubby just looking at them. However, we rarely make them. They're a sort of a once a year treat and the kids have been at me to, please make them. So today I'm going to show you how we do that. Now, you can't see, but over there on the stove, I have 180 grams of butter and 300 grams of chocolate melting on a thick heavy base saucepan on low heat. So that aside, we have here 2.5 cups of plain flour, and to that we're going to add 3/4 cup of, is this a quarter cup? Yes it is, 3/4 cups of cocoa powder. It's a lot of chocolate, hence the delectable strong flavours that this cookie brings. Now we add to that some 5-spice powder. It's 2 teaspoons there, and this is homemade 5-spice. I just found out what was in them and then threw it all together. Okay, so what we do is we put that in a sifter, and we sift it twice. Now, not really sure the reason why, I just follow the recipe, doing what it says. Okay. Big huge mess. Like I've said in previous videos, if you're not making mess, you're just really not having any fun in the kitchen. So let's sift all this. And while I'm sifting, I'll have a squeeze at my chocolate. Still melting. Now the reason they're called chocolate mud cake cookies is because they come out like a cookie, but they're squishy in the middle, so you eat them and it's sort of mud cake-ish. It's really hard to explain, but it's very, very yummy. Now I've randomly got part of the bag in there, so I'll just throw that out in the sink. There we go. That's probably one of the reasons we sift, is to get the chunks out. And now we do it again. So swap bowls, get myself organised here. Cups and things flying everywhere. Alright, give it another sift. Now, unlike my other recipes, this one here is not that simple and not that quick. Again, that's why I rarely make it. I'm really a simple girl. I like to be able to do quick, easy recipes, preferably. It's the other reason why I don't bake a lot either. Baking takes a lot of time. Trays in, trays out, that kind of thing. Alrighty, so there's our flour. Okay. So to the flour, let me see, I have to add my chocolate mixture. Now I'll just show you my chocolate mixture. You can see that it's still got some lumps in there, so it's not really melted just yet. I have to give that a little bit more time. Alright, so I'll put that aside. I'll show you here, I've got 1 cup of chopped, what are they again, apricots. They're my favourite fruit, so I'm putting them in, but you can use any dried fruit that you like, just chop it up into bite-sized pieces. Now here we've got 4 eggs, and to that we're adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla, accurately measured out this time, and then we lightly beat that. Kind of looks lightly beaten to me, don't you think? Alright, we need another bowl. This will be for the chocolate. Now, pour our chocolate into here. Now, as I said, it was a heavy based pot. That means it's really thick at the bottom, so you can put it directly onto the heat and it doesn't ruin your chocolate. Otherwise you might have that separation thing that happens. Alright, we'll pour that in there. Excuse the scraping sound. Alright, still some chunky bits of chocolate, but that's alright. Now to this we add 1.5 cups of brown sugar, and I do need a wooden spoon. I just fell everything off the bench, which is just my style. Alright, so we add the sugar in there. I like to bang and clang, I suppose. If I'm not noisy, am I really cooking? We put the eggs in there. We give that a really good mix. Alright, get those chunks of sugar out. Look how that's looking, all that gooey, chocolatey goodness. Now we've got lumps of sugar in there, but that's fine. Alright, then we just sort of put everything together. So we throw some floury bits in here. Our apricots. Spilling it as we go. As I said, if I haven't made a mess in the kitchen, have I really cooked? Move that out the way. Mix that up. Now, to start with, it comes out really sort of creamy and runny, but it firms up over time, you know, as you're scooping it out to put it onto the trays. Probably could have done with a bigger bowl. Note to self. It's much easier to stir in a larger bowl. Now see how it's all coming together there quite nicely. Like I said, it's not an easy recipe. It's not a quick recipe. But it tastes good. Or as Aussies like to say, it tastes good, but. Alrighty, look at that. Now I'm getting quite a workout doing this. It's quite a heavy mixture. It takes lots of muscles to stir. And mine are definitely dormant, my muscles. They don't like to be worked out. I like to work them out, but they don't like to be worked out. Alright, get the bits at the bottom that are hiding. You see them there, hiding from me. Alrighty, now, then we get our cookies, our cookie dough. And we get a tablespoon, dessert spoon, eating spoon, whatever you want to call this thing. Must be like 50 different names for it. Okay, and then we dollop the cookies on a tray like so. There we go, can you see that? Looks a bit funny really. I could do with some other spoon to help me get it off. There we go. How's that? Beautiful. So then we fill up the trays here. And then we cook that in a really high oven, 200 degrees Celsius, and we cook the cookies for 10 minutes. They'll be firm to touch, but still a little bit squishy. Then you must leave them on the wire rack for 10 more minutes to let them completely firm on the outside before scooping them up and putting them into a container. And then you get to enjoy them. So there you have it, chocolate mud cake cookies. Now you won't get to see the finished results here, but if ever you want to see the finished results of my cooking prowess, just follow me on my Instagram page. There I usually upload the pictures of the finished product. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy. Thanks for watching.